Welcome back to Comic Studio, anyways, as we scroll down, some sort of an animes as well. So, even where the last time we already review about of this comic wasn't gonna be for kids, as we're not gonna be reaching about for 1,500 subscribers, anyways. This should be for the one more video, and that should be it as well until before we're going to be seeing for the next 2 days. We already reviewed the Cyber Hype Comic Studio or Cyber Squeak Comic Studio. But now for today's video, we're going to be checking out Homestuck Comic Studio. I never get it for just one little bit of those things. As you can see the description, Homestuck in May 2024. It's more likely than you think made Homestuck comics and post them on social media networking sites such as Tumblr, Twitter, or the infinite flight of the stairs. It keeps on happening forever and ever, or some sort of that you're going to be posting on YouTube, including Instagram, or some sort of for many other kinds for such as Snapchat and TikTok, like anything as well. So we're going to be jumping into Homestuck Comic Studio. As before, we're going to be trying to do this. We got 4 categories. We got for the first thing, as we got for the beta kids as well. We got for starting, let's start with the characters like the alpha kids and the beta kids as well. So we're starting around with this cool person. Like, I'm not very there before. So, which is that we completely add up those characters as well. And some of them that we're just going to be using for the alpha kids. And this is the beta kid, like those anythings as well. As we're starting a round of this one various person. And the alpha version of him as anyways. So, which means it wasn't gonna be a yes. And if I'm just gonna be scroll down for a little bit, nothing as a female isn't going to do this as well. Alternate trolls. We got trolls, Berforan trolls that we got for many of those trolls like anything as well. So, even that does not gonna be same for around here. We got multiple of trolls, including the cherubs that we got for a round of those 2 characters about cherubs. And then we got some sort of the guardians, which is not my father or my mother, and some sort of a dog, a ninja, and for some sort of drumsticks as well, including the cat. So we just added a 1 person from overall. So which is actually converted from this man from 5 days for those days as well. So I'm probably sure that we're gonna be extended all the way up here as well. So I'm not gonna be very sure that we're added so much comics like anything as well. So am I going to get a little bit rid as anything it was? As we got for some sort of a ninja man as well. Anyways, we just absolutely moving around for spirits. A killed person, like anything from above as well, including for such as trolls and like other stuff. And the felt, like anything as well. Hopefully that should be able to spawn. There we go. So this is actually for the 1 man of this own one for Enterprise as well. So we got for some sort of a manager or some sort of like anything it goes, such as for the business guys as well. The next one is the Midnight Crew. The Midnight Crew was pretty dangerous as well. Even for such as gonna be a lot of bad guys, like anything as well. Including for such as Big Fat Boss as well. And one final thing, the other characters that we got anything from above. The Queen and the King. Dark Queen and King. Like any other kinds of animals. And for some sort of like those things, like anything that were before. So before we're going to be continuing this, Homestuck is owned by Andrew Russi and Viz Media. images either ripped from the plant or ripped from Mrs. Paint or Mrs. Paint Adventures Wiki Fandom, Homestuck Network, or directly from the comic itself, association from the certain sprites and edits to backgrounds performed by somebody as well, or this creator. Ghost Buyerstorm, overall, this is still a heavy work in progress. And next, we're gonna be going for a round for scared persons, such as scared kids, trolls, and chesters, and other kinds of those guys as well. So we got only one person, and we're not gonna be forget to turn on some spoilers, like we didn't absolutely try to forget like anything as well. So even for some sort of a kids as well, we're just gonna be moving into the next one, or some sort of an alpha, or some sort of a monster like anything as well. So because of like for scared kids as well, let's go into the other misc as well, like those good trolls like anything as possible. Even we're starting a round of this, and I mean that wasn't gonna be for such as a mashup for to do this as well. Nothing it was like trolls, unlike Adventure Time reference and the MSFPA. We got multiple of trolls and not even a lot of them, and more trolls like anything it does. So we're done with the characters, and let's get into the objects as well. So we got for the opponents as well. So we got for something like anything from laboratories and cute stuffed animals, and many of those things like a gutter ring as well, books and banners or some sort of an ads, weapons, and small types of vehicles. The next one could be for many more of those things, should be a lot. There are many tools and anything that goes on, jewels, crystals, and like anything such as for the toniums as well. And for some sort of a hat reasons that something is actually gonna be got anything as well. So we got for some sort of hats and helmets, including for glasses, and many more things to do this that it's not gonna be doing for us, such as many more of those stuff. And the next one should be like anything above, such as beds, many other material stuff, and weaponry, other misc. There is nothing here, including for such as other kinds of unknown stuff. So we still have anything as we possibly did, including like those hands and hats as well. So that was pretty all like to do this what I said. We got for the multiple effects instead of like those things like anything before, including for such as way for some sort of strike like boom as well, explosions, other kinds, but always comic effects like anything it goes. And the last one is the backgrounds. We just definitely seeing for some greatest like those things like everything that really before. And before that does not going to be doing for instead. And I cannot believe that should be able to be moving a little bit closer. And what I just tried to do. Let's just get rid of this thing, okay? And another one should be able to edit for some sort of rooms, the hallway, and for some sort of outside like the bedroom as even before. Instead of bedrooms like anyways, that which should be concludes a bathroom as well. And many more other sprites as well, colorized that we possibly indeed to do so, unlike those things inside of a cave. Monstrous things, a Halloween room, or that must be a troll's room. And for some sort of sake reasons that we got like those things, and the fallen asteroids. That I don't want to try like this as well. So we got for many more of those things, and You gotta be kidding me. That must be a Dark Kingdom. And the Hoppy Wood, though. What is actually for those things, like, anyways? It is going to be headed all the way up here as well, so let's go for some fallen asteroids as well, and we're gonna be might absolutely add like anything as well. And what about for some the main Homestuck as well? Homestuck, and another thing is, or the category is Homestuck, was pretty even indeedly possible as well. So I might should be able to do instead of like those things. Now we're gonna be replaced by a shop over here. It was exactly in here. Another misc, like anything it goes. It should be able to be revealed for a moment. So that should be actually for some sort of a dark green hallway. And that's not a racetrack. That you're in a big airship as well. It was absolutely going to get a little bit for those things. And we got a little bit of living room. And many more of those sprites who just actually got real. And there's the city highlights that I gotta replace like anything before though. Including for such as many more as this. Or this, nothing that I just tried to do like anyways as well. The sunset boom. And the next one could be the upscale or like anything as well. So I might going to be removed like anything it goes. Even for some sort of unlike reasons as well. So even for this, we started to get a little bit of nightmare ways to do this. As I'm not gonna be wasting for so much time, even though we're gonna be spawn the woods. And that should be a little bit even great. Or this one, like anything it does. And some more backgrounds, we got a lot. Oh dear, this is actually pretty endless now. And the last page, like anything as well. And it looks like we're in the backyard. And there must be a statue, Dad. And of course, it was actually even unreal before. And because of the last page of those things, was actually the final. Including for some sort of a green rooms as hell. And that's not my mother as well. Or like anything to do this as well. So I'll be added characters and many other kinds of minutes later. Well, we still added many Cookie Run characters because that was pretty a lot, as you gotta be kidding me. Like anyways, we still actually gonna be pretty used to Cookie Run sprites, like these characters, like anything above from the Cookie Run Kingdom, Oven Break, and side games that we absolutely even possible. That should include the dragons, I guess, but it was a yes to do this as well, as we have for our room finishes, except there must be something like nothing even out of here. So even because like otherwise that we just might able to be putting around for just a little bit for just one. So of course that isn't going to be such as one of them. So even I just gonna be started to get a little bit close instead of looking around of those hammer as well. And finally that was a finished touch as well. And except here from over here that I might able to be add a lot of those things. We got a punk cookies and like other things as well. We have for Rockstar cookie, there is black lemonade, the blackberry cookie right over here in the hallway, and there must be for one person for right behind should be the GMC Sylvania, like the 2024 model, because we're outside of the house like he was, from sticking out of the window like anything before. That wasn't going to be night, that he wasn't going to be preparing for delivery like it goes, or pretty it's not. And the last 2 pages, this is what the Battle of the Dragonkind looks like. From a Season 9, and before the Season 10 from the Cookie Run Oven Break, that does going to be exist for real as well, because before it's going to be October soon, but eventually this is not going to be for such a season 10 as well, as we'll be seeing the results isn't anonymous as well. So we're probably, it's being updated in the 1 minute ago, and we cannot able to be fall back unless we just gonna be try to clear apart as well. So if you didn't absolutely try to leave a like of this video, like anyways, that I just tried to do this as like things as for some sort of a kids as well, or pre-kids like those street races like them. So, and because if you enjoy of this video or didn't enjoy of like this video as well, that isn't going to be such as make any sense. I'll be making this video in about 10 minutes or over 10 minutes as well, or 15 minutes. So just leave a like of these videos from the last year, or whatever it does, that we still going to be making for many of those comic videos, like even what it was to do this as well, that you might go to share your thoughts as well. So the link to the Homestuck rooms as well, or the Homestuck Comic Studio, is in description right here, including the main website is also going to be in the description below. So thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off like anyways. And as I'm gonna be trying to be signing off as well, and I'll be see you in 2 days. That I'll be see you around here, Comic Studio users and mini lads all later.